Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing some creamy mashed potatoes with some honey garlic pork chops and some green beans. So I'm going to be starting with my potatoes, and in here I have 3 russet potatoes that I've already peeled and cleaned out, and I put it in the pot of water. And here I have 6 of my red potatoes. So I'm going to be cutting these up into quarters, putting them into here, adding the salt, and putting them on the fire. So I have already washed and cleaned my potatoes, so I'm just going to start cutting them. And the last one. So I'm going to put them on the stove, add my salt, and put it to boil. So it's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes to boil and get soft. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my sea salt. And allow this to boil. My potatoes are done boiling. I already drained them and I put them right back into the pot they were boiling. And I put my stove on low right now. So what I'm gonna do is start to use my potato masher. And mash these potatoes. So now I'm going in with my butter, and I'm going in with about 3 to 4 tablespoons at first. My heat is still on, it's on low. Now some people use a hand blender or they put it in their standing mixer. You can do that if you like to. I also feel like taking out appliances right now. I think I'm doing a good enough job with just using this. And continue to mash. Now to make this more manageable, I'm gonna start going in with my hot milk. Your milk has to be hot. It cannot be cold milk because you're gonna change the whole consistency of your mashed potatoes. I'm gonna start going in a little bit at a time. And this is whole milk. My entire measurements would be, I'm gonna put all the measurements in my description box. Some more. Now before I put the rest of the milk, I'm gonna start going in with my seasonings. So I'm going in with my garlic powder. I just love the smell of garlic with my mashed potato. Black pepper. Followed by my sea salt. I'm gonna adjust as we go along if needs be. Some more milk. You can see my milk is still hot. Okay. And the last bit of my milk. Now you don't want to overwork your potatoes either. When they reach the consistency that you will like, you can simply stop. Now, this is the consistency of mine right now. That's just how I like it. Y'all see this? All the specks of that black pepper. And last, I'm gonna go in with some dried parsley, just for garnishing. This is looking super dope, guys. Now we're gonna move on to our pork. So here I have 4 pieces of boneless pork chops that I'll be using today. And the first thing I'm gonna start with is seasoning with my black pepper, followed by my garlic powder, and then my sea salt. So now we're gonna flip it over. Make sure your hands are clean. And we're gonna season it the same way on this side as well. And now I'm gonna be putting on just a little bit of my homemade green seasoning, just to add a little bit more flavor to my pork. So I'm just gonna be patting the seasoning down. And I'm gonna be doing this on both sides. So I put in 2 tablespoons of butter, and then I'm going in with 1 teaspoon of olive oil so the butter does not burn. Now into my hot skillet, I'm going in with my pork chops. Now your skillet has to be on medium to high, because when you put your meat in, you want it to have that sizzling effect, and so you can start getting that brown color. Now I'm going in with 2 sprigs of rosemary, and rosemary tends to favor pork chops a lot. When you put them in there, they just add a burst of flavor. And now I'm just going to be flipping them over. So I left them on one side for about 3 to 4 minutes before I flip them over. You see how they're starting to get that beautiful brown color around it? That's what we're looking for. And now I'm just going to be flipping them over. The same 3 to 4 minutes again on one side. And once I've done that, I'm going to start removing them and placing them in a plate to the side. Now in the same skillet, I added 2 more tablespoons of butter. And then I'm going to go in with my diced garlic. I'm going to have that saute for 2 minutes. And now I'm going to start going in with my honey. Now I'm using raw honey. You can use whatever type of honey that you would like. This is looking so good. All that blend of seasonings, yes. So next I'm going in with mojo marinade. It's by Goya. And what this is going to do, it's pretty much balance out the sweet with the honey. So if you have white wine vinegar, you can use that as well. And now I'm going to start going in with the juice of an orange. And this adds a whole lot of flavor to this dish. And now I'm going right back in with my pork chops. Now going in, I'm going to be flipping them over so both sides get that honey glaze on there. Now my oven is already preheated to 350, so I'm going to add them in for 5 minutes. So I'll also be doing some string beans, and for this I'm going to use garlic powder, butter, black pepper, olive oil, and some sea salt. Let's get right into it. So first I'm going in with my butter and allowing that to melt. And next I'm going in with a teaspoon of olive oil. My heat is on medium to low, and I'm going to start going in with my green beans. So for seasoning, I'm going in with my black pepper, followed by my garlic powder and my sea salt. And the great thing is that it does not take long, so within about 3 to 5 minutes, it's done. Now everything is done. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!